The night was dark and unforgiving as I gripped the steering wheel, my knuckles white against the inky blackness outside. Rain pounded against the windshield, making it difficult to see the road ahead. I was driving down a deserted road with no other cars in sight. The only sound was the rain and the hum of my engine. Suddenly, I saw something move in the shadows. It was too big to be an animal and too fast to be a person. My heart raced as I tried to keep my ease on the road. But then, I saw it again. This time, it was closer. I slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The car skidded on the wet pavement and spun out of control. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest as I tried to regain control of the vehicle. When the car finally came to a stop, I looked up and saw that I had crashed into a tree. My head was throbbing and my vision was blurry. I tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. That's when I heard it, a low growl coming from outside the car. My blood ran cold as I realized that I wasn't alone out here in the darkness. I looked around frantically for something to defend myself with. That's when I saw it. A tire iron lying on the floor of the passenger seat. I grabbed it and slowly opened the door. The rain was coming down harder now, making it difficult to see anything beyond a few feet in front of me. But then, I saw it. A pair of glowing eyes staring back at me from the darkness. They were too far apart to be human eyes and too close together to be an animal's. I raised the tire iron above my head and took a step forward. That's when it lunged at me. I swung the tire iron with all my might, but it was too fast for me. It dodged my attack and lunged again. This time, I managed to hit it with the tire iron. There was a sickening crunch as it connected with its skull. The creature let out a blood-curdling scream and fell to the ground. But then, something even more terrifying happened. It started to change. Its body twisted and contorted until it was no longer recognizable as anything human or animal. I stumbled backwards in horror as it slowly got back up on its feet. Its eyes were still glowing, but now they were filled with rage. I knew then that there was no escaping this creature. It had come for me, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. As it lunged at me again, I closed my eyes and braced for impact. But then, everything went black.